So when you do sentences, writing your own or doing exercises in the book, have this chart handy, and then you can just refer to it and go up and find the different pronouns in the accusative case. Now down here I made complete sentences. Here they are in German, and you have to use the direct object and replace it by a pronoun. Okay, so subject, verb, direct object. So we are going to replace den Mantel. How do we say that in English? Kauft den Mantel. In English would say he buys it, right? Now Mantel is a masculine noun. It's a former der word, right? Den Mantel. So, how do you say it? Kauft ihn, because der Mantel, if we replaced it, if we said it would be but since the is in the direct object, it has to become ihn. Kauft ihn. And ihn means it here, because we are talking about a thing. If it were a person, it would be him, but here it is a thing. So the English translation for a thing would be it. Hört den Professor. Again, den Professor is a masculine noun, but here we have a person. So in English we say he hears him, right? And we know the him, where is it? It's up here. So hört ihn. And here the ihn means him, because we are talking about a person. Sie kauft die rote Bluse. Our direct object is die rote Bluse. It's a feminine noun, right? Die rote Bluse, the pronoun of die is sie in the nominative case, right? And what happens in the accusative? Same form. So, sie kauft sie. But we know that sie is a thing, so sie translates as it here. She buys it. Now let's look at the next one. Ich kenne diese Frau. Diese Frau is our direct object. I know this woman. Feminine noun. Here we are dealing with a person, right? So in English we would say, I know this woman, I know her, right? How do we say her? Here it is. Sie. Ich kenne sie. And here the sie means her, because we are talking about a person. Down here, das Kind is our direct object. It's a neuter noun, in other words a das word. Das changes to s, as you learned. We name das Kind mit. So what happens to das Kind? It's an it, s. It still remains s. In English we would differentiate between a boy or girl. So in English we would say him or her. But in German we go strictly by grammar. Since it's a das word, it becomes s. We name an s mit. So what did we learn? Person. A person or a thing can mean him or it. A person or a thing can be her or it. She changes to her in the accusative. And a person or a thing can be him, her, if it's a person, or it, if it's a thing. So these are the, when we talk about he, she, it, here is the problem we have to pay attention to, because the translations of ihn can be it or him. We have to know what noun this pronoun replaced in order to give the correct English translation. All right, and that's it for personal pronouns in the accusative case.